Hello everyone, welcome to event 15 of the Biscuit Brawl, Swordfight. This is the second to last event of the season, and it is definitely a dangerous one. We have the Commanding Cobras in the Rocky Cavern starting things off. Commanding Cobras lose one, and so does the Rocky Caverns. Basically this event, these little stick things that all these marbles are wielding, they are used to destroy the other team. Yeah, basically just be the last team alive. So we're going to start Heat 1 with the Corvette Crowd and the Hydrathletes. Starting. Let's see who will make the first move. Both Corvette Crowd and Hydrathletes lose one. But who will be next? Corvette Crowd currently in the lead. But they lose here. Corvette Crowd is out in the heats. Hydrathletes are struggling right now, so they could use they would love another top half finish. Next up is Heat 2 with the Laser Kiwis and the Fairly Fairy, both doing kind of mid right now. Laser Kiwis trying. Okay, Laser Kiwis will lose one first. Looking really good for the Fairly Fairy, but they do a self. They do Friendly Fire, and they attack themselves. One of the Fairly Fairy members going really close to the sticks, and then get hit, and they are out. Laser Kiwis will win this one. 1606. At least Fairly Fairy took a while to get down. Grape Shots and the Dragonfly Dancers are up next. Grape Shots, I believe, are pretty high up. And the Dragonfly Dancers get one already. One of the sticks still going all over the place. It's looking really good for the Dragonfly Dancers, but they lose one from the flying stick, and they lose another one. That last Grape Shot marble managed to stay alive and avoid all the unused sticks, I guess. And on to Heat 4, we have the Pastry Party and the Night Lights. Pretty similar situation starting things off. One of the Pastry Party already gone, but both Night Lights go pretty much immediately afterwards. So yeah, quick exit for one of them. But they but both Night Lights marbles end up attacking each other afterwards. Really interesting. Heat 5, we have the Natural Disasters and the Basketballers. So, again, very similar to startings. Both of them lose one immediately. Basketballers really close to losing. Oh, and the Natural Disasters, the last Natural Disasters marble, manages to catch the Basketballers marble off guard, going for an underhanded, well, not underhanded, like an under strike, and to win. Heat 6 is Station Nation and the Mind Readers. Station Nation up in the third right now, but they lose one immediately. How will they finish? One of the Mind Readers loses one, so it's 1-1. Who will be the last one? Mind Readers managed to barely avoid the sticks. Station Nation cannot do the same. Mind Readers will win this heat. And now this is really good for whoever's near the top, because they could really appreciate a top half finish with all these other teams falling. Heat 7, we have the Soapy Bubbles and the Oozers. Right now, both these teams, like Soapy Bubbles, surprisingly haven't done a whole lot this season. Like, they haven't been bad, but they haven't been particularly memorable. They have lost one already, though. Both the Oozers marbles getting really close to each other. Oh, that was nearly the Soapy Bubbles and Oozers losing one. It's actually a very long-winded match. Oozers lose one. It's a 1v1 now. One of the Soapy Bubbles marbles not doing a whole lot of moving. Oh, but they get hit by one of the bouncing sticks. Still, 28 seconds. That's a long time to last, so that's probably going to be an okay finish at the very least. But maybe not alive to keep them in title contention. Leapfrogs and Bookworms are up next. Speaking of title contention, Bookworms are not in it. But Leapfrogs definitely are. They're currently in second. But they currently got murdered by one of the Bookworms, and they get murdered by the other ones. Both Bookworms marbles managed to stay alive during the match. 8-12. It looks like Soapy Bubbles will be the best of the rest, but it'll be the Nightlights and Leapfrogs that'll be suffering points-wise that event. Going on to the first quarterfinals, we have the Hydrathletes and the Laser Kiwis. It looks like it's going to be the Hydrathletes losing one pretty quickly, but who will be next? That one stick could be dangerous for that Hydrathletes marble, and it is! Both Laser Kiwis marbles managed to survive that time. But 13-26 for the Hydrathletes. Yeah, those extra sticks, they can hurt, you know. Grape Shots and Pastry Party are up in quarterfinals too. Pastry Party up in the order. I believe they're in 4th. And they get one of the Grape Shots immediately. Can they go for another one? Oh, a kamikaze by one of the Pastry Party marbles. Manages to get the Grape Shots as well. It's a 9-13. Pretty interesting strategy, but it works nonetheless. Natural Disasters and Mind Readers are up next. Pretty similar as the others, and they both lose one. It's a 1v1. That one Mind Readers marbles. Oh, Natural Disasters tried to go for a charge, but they were interrupted by one of the flying sticks. And they will be out of the events. Quarterfinals 4, we have the Oozers and the Bookworms. Both lightish, greenish teams that haven't had the greatest luck in the Biscuit Brawl. But it's looking a lot better for the Bookworms, although now it's a 1v1. It could go either way, but the Oozers, they were bombarded by those extra sticks. Those extra sword things. And yeah, they stood no chance. They got 5th, though. Meanwhile, Hydro Athletes got 6th, Natural Disasters got 7th, Grape Shots got 8th. Now with the first semifinals, we have the Laser Kiwis and the Pastry Party. One of these teams is guaranteed a medal. But who will it be? Pastry Party would really appreciate it right here, but they're falling behind. Oh, but the choke near the end for the Laser Kiwis. It was looking bad for the Pastry Party, but then they ended up attacking each other, and that was unfortunate. Semifinals 2, Pastry Party move on. Mind Readers and Bookworms going against each other. Let's see how this will go. One of the Bookworms jumping up and down. A lot of spinning around. It's 1v1. One of the Bookworms getting stuck temporarily. But they're very close to each other. But it will be the Bookworms that win the duel. And the Bookworms will go to the finals and get a top 2 finish, which they would really appreciate. But only one of these two teams, one of the two losers, will get a medal. Will it be the Laser Kiwis, or will it be the Mind Readers who get the bronze? Both lose one immediately. That was actually really quick. A lot of craziness. 7-11. Laser Kiwis doing a lot of spinning, and it was enough to beat the Mind Readers. Now we go to the finals. The Pastry Party, Bookworms, who will win gold. Bookworms, by the way, cannot win anymore, so a gold here doesn't mean a whole lot for them. And they lose, both of them lose one, and one of the Bookworms dies immediately. That was a little anticlimactic for the ending, but 904, Pastry Party will win. That's really helpful for them, especially with teams like the Corporate Crowd struggling in 13th. But congratulations to the Laser Kiwis for winning bronze, to the Bookworms for winning silver, and to the Pastry Party for winning gold. They really appreciate that. Let's look at the standings. Currently, only 6 teams can win. Those are the Corvette Crowd, Leapfrogs, Pastry Party, Station Nation, Grape Shots, and Natural Disasters. Slubby Bubbles and Laser Kiwis can still auto-qualify, but the bottom 8 are going to the qualifiers unless they get relegated. But we'll see you next time for Event 7 of the Biscuit Brawl League Sword Fight. Until then, this is Rip Biscuit, signing off.